Seems there's always something frustrating in life. You can see the pathway here, all overgrown. The garden hasn't been doing that well, and right now it is growing the way that it should have been growing a month ago. See, the turnip are starting to come along really well. Carrots that did grow are actually looking like they're growing good now. That's the rutabaga. The beets seem to be taking off. I did harvest a lot of chamomile flowers yesterday. Lower leaves of mullein. I harvested it. The flowers are all coming out on that now. Cut some spindly cherry trees. Got the post for here. Then you can't see it, but there's a chicken wire mesh put there for the peas to go up on. The electric weed eater, that's pretty much decided to give out. I don't know why they make garbage out of it, things nowadays. They like, oh, we're gonna have electric. Electric is the way to go, and it's sustainable, yada yada yada. And then they make garbage, and it doesn't last. And it's not that they can't. It's not like we don't have the technology. It's because the people that are making it make garbage. The electric lawnmower, once again, it's not lasting. I fully charge the battery, and I don't even get one bag full of clippings, and the thing shuts off. The gas line trimmer, well, the gas line trimmer is an older trimmer. It's working perfect, but over time, the spindle that the pull cord goes on, it wears out, and it decided to take this time to wear out. Plus, one of the springs on the clutch broke, and I didn't know that they had been broke for a while, but I'm thinking that that's why it was hard to start that trimmer. That wore the covering for the recoil spring. So there's two parts. I did find a place in the UK to order them. So I ordered them, and now I've got to wait for it to come. However, what I've been doing here, these pathways were once wood chips. And the wood chips, the initial wood chips that were there were pretty much all gone to small pieces. I put cardboard down, and I put more wood chips on top, and then they are deteriorated, and then the weeds were growing, and I was trimming down the weeds, as you might remember. And now I'm going to refresh these pathways, and I've got this one done already. And so I've taken up what was there and sifted it out with the bucket and screen. This is what it was like when the pathway was cleaned out. You see, that's landscape fabric down there. Some places it's torn. Now, if I leave that there, if I do this again, I'll know when I get to the bottom, right? In some places, I did also at one point put some cardboard down there. See that? And I put it in here. You see? Now these turnip are all mulched with the decomposed wood chips that was in the pathways, along with a lot of decomposed weeds that I had thrown out from the beds, of course. Now I raked this one down when I was still trimming down the weeds, and I had a pile back right there. I also had this one raked over, and I had a pile right there. So I ended up with almost three 5-gallon bucketfuls of decomposed wood chips. And so you see, I have this bed 3/4 done in mulch with the decomposed wood chips. So that's good. And they should actually give them a boost now. Stirrup hole. It goes a little bit. This is really good for things like that. If you don't have, if you've got a lot of soft soil, so if it's sand or a lot of humus like it is there now because it's decomposed wood chips, then this cuts the weeds off really easy. I got it when I was at my job as a landscape maintenance person, and it is about the best tool for if you have the room to run it in either over your bed or, like I said, over a pathways that has a lot of organic matter to keep your weeds down. And it'll be good for this. Raking them up, I like the brush rake best, so this is in between a garden rake and a lawn rake, a grass rake, of course. It is for brushing heavy twigs if you're trimming hedges and that kind of stuff. Where you'll have heavy twigs, you've got to rake hard, but you don't want to be raking rocks. You just want to be raking the twigs and leaves and that kind of thing. These are the best. But if I need to really rake hard, I've got my garden rake. Of course, all the people who are having the heat waves, there's lots of YouTube videos and news about that. Here on the island of Newfoundland, we're having a 1990s, 1980s summer or something. Anyway, it's 18 degrees today, and it's August 1st. Should be up in the upper 20s. So I don't know how long this jacket will last, just at that temperature where if you weren't doing anything. Um, You'd probably want a jacket on, but doing something, yeah, I'm going to be taking this jacket off. When I put the cardboard down, I didn't take the tape off it, so that's one mess I got here. And some of the landscape fabric, which is right on the bottom, will be tearing, so that's some more garbage. Cardboard, of course, is all decomposed and gone to nothing. Jack it off. I have a couple piles over there, but that wasn't too bright. So this time, I'm going to have a second bucket. And just the same as I was doing with the stuff up in the forest, I need to sift this out now. I wonder if I can get that pant leg out over that boot. So there's no soil going down in my boot. Now I have a bucket full. Beautiful compost to go on as mulch. Oh, a piece of the root. Remember, I was 3/4 done with this bed. Of course, take out any weeds you can find. See this? That's the cabbage worm. I did pick off 2 when I was here before. I'm not seeing any right now. They're not very many, but we do get the occasional one. With this stuff, I don't have to worry about whether or not I can put it right up tight to the edges of the plant. Like I said, I had 3 5-gallon bucketfuls. That done a bed and a half. Bed 1 meter by 3 meters. Well, I don't have this line finished right here. Long time since this bed got the top dressing like this. I used to do it with the compost, right? Not with the walkway material. Remember, there's metal clippings mulch on here, and I'm just putting this mulch on top of the metal clippings. So that's that bed done. I'll finish cleaning this up now, and then we'll talk about putting wood chips on. This is putting some of the compost, wood chip from the pathways by the beets. There we go. I've got it cleaned out here now. So you remember, I have this so that all of the sticks are small enough to be easily go into this chipper, except for that birch there. That one was put on later, in just the last few weeks actually. So I got a cord ran all the way over so I can put this over here. This is not actually all that super loud, but loud enough. If you're doing a lot of it, you should be wearing hair protection. Of course, wear eye protection because you never know when something's going to spit back out of the hopper. So now we have a bin full of chips. I'll lay them right there. Spread them out so that they're level with the top of the beds. So there. That's that section done. So I guess that's what's going to happen here now. We'll redo the pathways and we'll get some good compost mulch for the beds. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, don't eat the poison food, grow your own, or support someone that grows organically. And I'll see you in the next video.